This is just my personal opinion on something about relationships and dating in general. So I feel like I've noticed this happen whenever I tried to dabble with any type of dating app and stuff like that. But it hasn't just happened from a dating app, it's happened in general in other instances as well. When you meet a girl, or for a girl who meets a guy, or for anyone who meets anyone, you if flirting happens so early on, I feel like it just takes so much foundation away. Because, at least from what I've noticed, it just feels forced whenever flirting is happening so quick. And it's hard because I feel like genuinely being friends with somebody first before dating them is like extremely important, because you build a strong foundation of learning about each other, but in a non-romantic way first. And when things are romanticized so early on, I feel like it takes away from truly being able to understand them in a personable perspective, if that makes sense. I'm trying to put it into words as best as I can. Because I feel like when you're just friends with someone, you can see really who they are. But when things are romantic, everything is like lovey-dovey. And you don't really get to see who they are, you know? And when everything is lovey-dovey off rip like that, like right away, easy come, easy go, you know? It comes and goes. It leaves quick. You know, I'll speak a little bit on my own experiences. I've had girls literally tell me, man, like crazy things. I'll just say, I don't want to get too much into detail, you know? And I'm not even kidding. And that was like in the very beginning. And not even kidding, a few days later, just didn't even care anymore. Didn't even want me anymore, you know? And of course I'm self-aware on certain things. Of course, like some of these instances were probably my fault, but other times it was just I was doing the same things as I was just a few days prior, and they went from completely over the top obsessed with me to not even caring anymore. And that happens when everything is so romanticized right away. I feel like it still can work like that, but it just, I don't know, for me, it doesn't feel right. And again, I'm just speaking on my personal opinion, my personal experiences. I'm not saying I'm right about everything or anything like that. I'm just speaking on what I feel, and maybe some people watching will agree with me. Maybe they won't, maybe you will, I don't know. But I just feel like when you got that friendship first, you just have more of a connection. Like, I feel like anytime I was like good friends with a girl before any type of talking stage, we just understood each other so much better. And any argument was like a respectful, like, okay, I see what you mean type thing. Whereas anybody who was just like super into me right away was just like, man, I'm trying to find a better word to use, was just very disrespectful, I'll say. You know what I mean? Just ended up being like just super like, went from here to here, you know what I mean? And it's like, it almost feel, the best way I can describe it is like, when they're so romantic right away, that just means, at least the way I see it, is you're just an option to them. A option, a potential boyfriend, a potential partner, whatever the case. But they don't like you for you yet. But they think that they just see that maybe they think you're attractive, or maybe they think you're whatever, and so instantly they're like, oh man, this person could be my next thing. Like, go all out, But when it's from a natural way of being friends first, it's not a thing of they were searching. So it shows that they actually do want you for you. You catch my drift? So it's just different, you know? I feel like you understand what I'm trying to say. Like, because if somebody's searching, like, okay, let me try to put it in a different analogy. Let's say you're searching for, I don't know, I'm trying to use a good analogy here. Let's say you're looking for let's just say like a pen, right? Let's say you're searching for a pen, right? Just bear with me for a second. You're searching for a pen. Like you're like, okay, I need a freaking pen. I gotta, you know what I mean? I just need a pen. So you're walking and you see a pen on the floor. It's not even that nice of a pen. You don't even like the pen that much, but you're like, oh my gosh, a pen. Yes. And you grab it and you're like, this is the best pen of all time. I needed this. Oh my gosh, a pen, perfect, you know? But now let's say you're not searching for a pen, right? You're not searching for a pen, but you're walking and you come across a pen on the floor and that pen is just like beautiful. You're just like, whoa, like what's up with this? What is this on the floor? Like you pick it up and you're like, wow, this is a pen. Like this is really nice. You know what I mean? You pick it up and then you're like, yeah, I'm going to keep this. This is awesome. You see what I'm saying? So that's person two. So person A was the one searching, the person B was the person not searching. So now, for example, now person A, who has that pen that they found on the floor that they didn't even like that much, now walks a couple more steps and finds a different pen that they think looks nicer. Now, what do you think is going to happen? Now that person A is going to walk and be like, whoa, wait a minute. Why did I rush into this pen when I could have had that one? Oh, no, I'm throwing this one away. I'm going to go grab this one. You see what I'm saying? Person A just wants a pen. They just want a partner, not you specifically. You see what I'm trying to say? I don't know why I used a pen as an analogy. That's like the most random analogy I could have possibly used, but hopefully it still made sense. But like I said, and then person B, they're not searching for a pen. So if person B saw that same pen that person A saw at first, they would just glance over it and be like, all right, like that's not really that nice of a pen. I'm good. Like, just keep walking. But you see what I'm trying to say? But person B allows the opportunity for God to send them the right person because they're not jumping at any potential situation they see. You know? So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully that made sense. But yeah,